What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at the Dallas Build Expo down at Market Hall, which is an exciting event here. We're going to be going through here and trying to find some things that pertains to the Barndominiums. A lot of good things happening here in the Dallas, Texas area. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. Go on, man. Are you guys selling these beams and trusses too? Or?
Yeah, so we do beams, trusses.
Okay.
A lot of it's custom, cut to your size. We'll actually build the trusses, wall panel, flooring, countertops, stair treads.
I see you got manholes.
Manhole shelves.
So this is a small selection of some of the
Yes. Yeah, we have almost 11,000 square feet, plus other warehouses across the country that we use.
You get a lot of people building barndominiums coming in there?
Yeah, a lot of new builds, a lot of barndominiums, a lot of designers. We just did a couple of restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you do barn wood in barndominiums, it typically
doesn't that make a lot of
think barndominium, they always think rustic.
You're selling shiplap. You're selling tables too, or you just selling the materials?
We can do tables, countertops. We do a lot of like custom tables, the conference tables, dining room tables. We do epoxy pours, live edge tables.
Tell me about this, Ron. What is this?
This is the charcuterie board. We brought it out here just because we do like epoxy river tables and epoxy pours. And so this is just be an example of what we can do with epoxy.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm here with Brian with Advent Trinity Marketing, but we've just been here talking about marketing because marketing is a big need in our industry as well as every industry.
Yep. I always tell people we help businesses build, launch, grow, and scale their business.
Yeah.
So in the build phase, we kind of help them build their infrastructure, which is like the video, the photography, the website, the logo, the branding, making sure they have assets, right? Because everybody wants to be on Facebook and Google.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have the proper assets to be able to launch into the market? So the launch phase is just that. We help them get on Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
And then there's more and more social media platforms being generated. And in the grow phase, we kind of help them with their database marketing, email marketing, content marketing.
What are some of the things that you're seeing work well as far as gaining traction on some of these?
The thing I've seen is making sure you have something that makes you different.
Yeah.
And that's where
maybe a beard was that
the beard will definitely make you different, right? The build phase is just that. Like a lot of people, they think they're in the launch phase.
Yeah.
But they're really in the build phase. They haven't identified what makes them different.
Yeah.
And who they're really trying to communicate with.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
No, thank you for having me.
You too, buddy.
Appreciate you.
All right, guys, we are here, and I just met John. He's with Standard Panel. We want to welcome him to the channel. Thanks, John, for joining us.
Thank you, Josh, for having me.
So we are talking about insulated structural panels.
Yes, sir.
And you've got some proprietary products, but you're also selling products that I think coexist out on the market already.
Yes, I do. Yep.
But let's talk a little bit about how this might be impactful for the Barndominium homes.
This is our proprietary fiberglass composite SIP panel. SIP stands for Structural Insulated Panel. This is a phenolic impregnated fiberglass, high-strength fiberglass that comes out of the wind energy and marine industry. And we make long, continuous coils of this. And then we bond that with a polyurethane adhesive, a waterproof polyurethane adhesive to foam cores.
Very nice.
Expanded polystyrene. What's unique about us, we make these panels up to 12 inches thick to achieve high spans and high R value. And we make really large panels. We make panels up to 8 by 40 feet.
8 foot by 40
yes,
feet
sir.
long.
So in the barndominium application as a roof deck, this gets picked up with a vacuum lifter.
Yeah.
And a boom truck or a forklift. Screws down to the roof deck, and then this can be coated with a silicone roof coating.
Okay.
It's a 30, 40-year roof, and it's very resistant to hail damage.
Wow. And the cool thing about this, what I like what you said, you can do that all in-house.
Yes, sir. We manufacture this entire process in-house.
And you can get that roof coating on there as well.
We can.
For a WRB, essentially is what we're talking about.
Right.
If I'm putting metal panel over top of this.
It's a neat product, and it also works very well for wall panels.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing, phenolic is the only organic resin, so it actually has water molecules in the resin.
This product on the outer shell, that's phenolic?
That is phenolic, yep.
Okay.
And that is the original plastic.
It feels like a small veneer.
It is. It's only about a 1/16 of an inch thick, and it's about 50% resin and 50% high-strength glass.
Yeah.
And this fiberglass is continuous length of glass. So all of these strands, as opposed to like how a boat is done, with chopped strand glass and small fibers. These are continuous fibers that go through the whole fabric, and that's what gives it the incredible strength. The foam core acts as a web like an I-beam. So as we make this panel thicker, it becomes exponentially more strong.
Okay.
And that allows us to have long spans. The unique property of phenolic resin is this is a Class A fire-rated material. This does not burn.
Wow.
So this is why it's so good to use it in construction, as opposed to other resin systems are highly flammable.
Wow.
Also, what we can do with this, because it has water molecules in it, that allows us to apply cementitious finishes to it.
You just need a finish.
You just need a finish. You don't need the mesh either.
And
So,
it's got
because
this,
this is the mesh.
and it's got this kind of
Yes,
already,
it's got a little bit of a rough surface, so it's very easy to finish.
A very
That's part of the
versatile
unique- a very versatile material.
product.
And that's used in commercial and residential
So
construction.
for some
also.
of you that are watching and say, well, how does that apply to what you're doing? Well, you guys know we build a hybrid style construction mostly, where we're using steel frame, and we have our purlin spacing maybe 4 foot. I'm just wondering, like, how small could this be to span 4 foot?
To span 4 foot, about 2 inches, maybe 1 inch.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty
It
strong.
wouldn't have to be very thick. So
Yeah. This is John with Standard Panel. We appreciate your wealth of information.
thank you so much, Josh.
And how it might
Enjoy
can
it.
impact barndominiums. Can these be retrofit or existing structures?
What we'll do is we'll send somebody out to do measurements. We get custom measurement on there, so that way all those will be sent back up to our manufacturer, and they'll custom cut and fit each roller
Each roller.
for the space that we need.
So what are the span abilities for this?
You can go out as far as 30 feet.
Okay.
That's about as wide as we'll get. This one here is 20.
I guess wind and stuff like that kind It
With
would
these
impact-
screens, it doesn't have, like, they're pretty tough, man. Like, they'll hold up. If you have, like, a Category 5 hurricane, I don't
Oh, yeah.
but
We're talking Dallas. I'm just wondering, like, cost comparative to building a structure
yeah.
that's permanent
Uh-huh.
as opposed to something like this. I would hope that this might be a little more cost effective.
Okay, so like this 20-foot section right here
Yeah.
would probably be, don't let me lie to you, hang on,
Yeah.
let me look real quick here. For the 10-foot section here, it's going to be around probably close to $3,500.
Over $20 a square foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for our louver, that runs for residential, it's like about 105 per square foot.
You sell this just by itself, right?
Correct. Yeah. So like if you've got an existing patio and you have just, 10-foot, maybe a 10-foot section,
Yeah.
we won't necessarily come in with our posts and stuff. We'll just come in with our
Brackets.
brackets and
Yeah.
everything, and our track and our motor mounts.
Yeah.
We can build around.
Are there different shades that give you more sun protection?
Yes.
Is that you guys offer
Yeah.
that?
So there's a bunch of different stuff.
So you got your different colors,
different shades.
different thicknesses, like I guess
Correct.
your 80, your.
So you can.
So this is pretty similar, like doing screens for your.
Yeah, it's
Window screens.
Very similar to that.
Oh, this stuff here is really thick.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like 100%
Yes.
block?
Yeah. So what it would
Great
be?
privacy screen.
Yeah.
I'm here with my good buddy Scout with Builder Closets, and I'm a builder, and they do closets. So we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about maybe if you're trying to step up your game when it comes to closets,
That's exactly right. So our business is built around providing custom closets in a seamless fashion. What we've noticed real quickly is that closets get neglected very often in the build process, but it's something that customers and buyers love.
Would you say that's one of the misconceptions with this is a lot of people steer away from just thinking, oh, that's going to cost me a lot of money.
We provide a custom plan for any closet. So pricing's tailored exactly to that floor plan. We run usually around $100 a linear foot. With these closets, one of the big things transitioning into a system closet like this is upgrading your space, upgrading your utilization of that space. You can fit a lot more clothes, a lot more whatever you want to put in your closet. And one thing that we provide in all our designs is convertible sections. You can see that with the C's up top there. Those are all
The
convertible.
adjustable shelves.
Exactly, yeah. So any of these sections, any of the interiors can be swapped around. You can move your drawer stack over to another section. You can build a long hang section over here. You can build a shelf tower right here. All these can be flip-flopped around. That helps out with not having to do so much of the customization on the front end. The
Wow.
customer has his product
So
installed.
you could do this each week. You could change your.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. You could have seasonal closet builds if you'd like. There's all kinds of accessories that we can provide as well. We've got some of the basic stuff here. Some of this like valet coat racks. Cool things like pull-out ironing boards. All of that is going to tie into our system design of the closet. Anything can be added in the future, taken out, moved around the same way our convertible shelves and drawers can be.
Now, talk to us about the quality of the materials. What are we working with here?
Sure, yeah. So we're working with a high-quality TFL material. We've got all kinds of color options. This is one of
you
our
got
newer
some. You want to
colors,
show
like
some?
green. Those are brand new colors. We've got all kinds of wood grains, all kinds of grays.
This is the same material.
That's just regular butcher block.
Okay.
Which another area where we're finding a lot of traction is with pantry remodels. That's what this system is here. People are putting butcher blocks with coffee makers and microwaves in their kitchens, making them hangout spots.
That it is retrofit, so you could
Right.
come in, take all that old stuff out, plug this in,
Absolutely.
and you got a lot of versatility with a lot of pre-thought out designs.
Right.
But obviously in your closets, this could be a huge deal.
Absolutely.
You know, definitely if you got the wire racks, those kind of stuff, you probably due for an upgrade. You know,
Absolutely,
and,
yeah.
and would want this. And I like what you're saying about being able to do more with the space, because that's really what it's about. The clothes
Absolutely,
take up
right.
a lot of space, period.
Right. And everybody needs that extra space. And to your point earlier on, people think this is crazy expensive, crazy hard to do. But with our small operation, we're out of Denton, Texas. We design, manufacture, and install out of that building.
Appreciate you taking the time. Tell
Thanks,
us
Josh.
about these products.
Absolutely.
This is Spencer with Panda Windows and Doors. Let's hear a little bit about, I know it's a really popular thing in barndominiums.
Yep.
And we do a lot of these big, say 20-foot openings.
We specialize in big openings. That's kind of what we do. That's our bread and butter outside of the competition. We'll go bigger and better than any of our competitors based on what our engineers are willing to work with. We're here to fulfill the designer's dreams, the architect's dreams, and make sure we get them what they want.
And so what are some of these limitations? Like, what are the sizes that we can go?
So for example, this folding system, this demo here, we can go as tall as about 12 feet for this system. And then obviously you can see it as a window, as a like a countertop window for a pass-through. But we can go as tall as 12 foot. We can do as wide of panels as
Sweet.
42 inches per panel, and virtually limitless on how wide we'll go.
Now, this is pretty thick. This is a pretty
Yes.
thick product.
So it's a thermally broken. We got thermally broken here. You're going to have dual pane glass. It's going to be a low E coat, Cardinal 366 is going to be our standard. So you want to protect furniture, you want to protect paintings, any flooring, that type of stuff. And we can work with any, if you've got specialty glass that you want to install. We've got smart glass. You can change the look of it to give you privacy, or work with whoever is needed to complete that project.
That's
so
pretty sweet.
when it comes to this door, I highly recommend it. It's one of our best. Now, another cool feature about this door, if you've got kids, animals, or anybody that struggles to operate a door, you've got these pinch-proof gaskets. So as I close this door, you feel pressure,
Wow.
but you're not getting hurt.
I can't believe that.
So if you got little kids running around, you got animals.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, no, and you'll feel pressure,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna lose your finger. Let's put it
Perfect.
that way.
That's
so
awesome.
we've got a dark bronze. We can do silver.
Okay.
We can do a white. We've got a cranberry. We've got green. You name it. We have 25 in-house powder coat color options to choose from.
Sweet. So what are some of the things when somebody's ordering? I'm sure you're thinking about wall thickness, all that, right?
Yep.
So what would be some of the information they need to give?
So the biggest thing you're going to want is to understand, especially with these doors, they're a top hung system. So all your weight is going to be at the top. You want to plan for 10 to 12 pounds per square foot.
Okay.
So when you're hanging that header there, if it sags at all, you're going to have some issues.
Because they're not sitting,
They're not
just
sitting,
floating.
they're just guiding. Just
So
guided at the bottom.
Maybe in our case, we put a steel beam or
Yep,
something
a steel beam, like a steel I-beam.
with a wood attachment
Yep.
or bolted
Yep, we can do that.
in. Yeah.
And then as far as operation, keep the track clean. You can vacuum it out, sweep it out. They're really easy to operate. We do offer track options that include drainage.
Okay.
So if you have an area that gets hit with a lot of water, or you're
Wow.
concerned about drainage, it literally has drainage tubes on either end to run out and get that water away.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, Spencer, I like the look of this. So tell me a little bit about what this is.
So this is our Voyage Select pivot door. We've got an ACM, which is an aluminum composite material. It's not going to fade over. I believe it's got a 19 to 20 year warranty on this. You can do different design options, different colors. This right here is our Rio design. So
Okay.
we can do it in any different colors. If you want a different background color and do different, you could do a different color here than a different color here. And as you see, as I open it up, it's got that pivot point. So as you look through here, you're going to be able to get a wider panel because you're not counting on hinges hanging off a side jam.
Yeah.
So the weight is not going to be on the side jam.
Very thick.
It's
too.
going to be on the bottom. You got about 3 inches of thickness. You've got an R30 styrofoam
Okay.
insulation in between the panels
Perfect.
as well. And as you see here on this lock, this being a demo, there's only one setup here. But if you get a taller door, you're actually going to have 3 of these lock systems all along the door itself.
All the way up.
So security wise, you can feel safe
yeah.
with the thickness and how this door is able to lock. We also do have a closer on it. So as it goes, it'll close itself
Wow.
with the touch of a
Amazing.
finger. And it doesn't matter if it's 15 feet tall or 5, 6 feet tall, it's going to close with ease. And as you can see on the inside here, if you guys can take a look,
Yeah.
we do offer a faux wood look as well. So you don't have to deal with the maintenance, but you can have the look of that kind of rustic,
Yeah.
depending on it. And we have multiple different wood options.
Is this
when it comes
available
to
for
look-
the exterior too?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So we can do any design. And then also we have a recessed handle here. You can do that on the exterior as well, or the interior, and you can do it with an LED light up. So when the door closes, it makes a connection. You've got a light shining through here as well.
Wow.
We can do electrified to where you can do a keypad for your lock. You can do biometric with a finger scan. You can do key fob. You name it. We can work with you to get the door exactly how you want it to be.
Sounds great. We're
Yeah.
looking forward to working with you guys too.
Pleasure
Thanks,
meeting you.
Spencer.
Thank you, Josh.
All right, guys, that's a wrap here for the Build Expo 2024 in Dallas. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and all the products. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.
Oh yeah, Texas Best.